Ooh, left or right? Which way should I go? Let's go this way. No, go this way. Let's go this way.
Lately, I've been finding myself in a very interesting place, and I'm not exactly sure which route I should take. I haven't told you guys this, but I haven't had a 9-to-5 job since October. The company that I was working for needed me to move to a different state for a project, but I love where I currently live too much and had no desire to leave at this point in my life. So I had no choice but to be released. Now, I'm free. Free to chase my dream of living a life as a content creator. What type of content would I create to live the life that I've always imagined? I wasn't sure, but I was willing to try every opportunity that presented itself. At this time, I had already been managing my past basketball trainer's Instagram for over a year. He sends me footage of his sessions and I edit it and post it twice a week. So I already had a little bit of side income coming in each month by this mode of content creation. The second mode of content creation I was looking to develop ended up being high energy highlight videos of live events in my area. You see, I met this kid at a concert this past summer who happened to be an up and coming DJ. He was playing at a rave in a town relatively far from me, but knowing I made videos, invited me to come and film the event. I had nothing in my portfolio of this nature, so, I decided I would go film the event free of charge. The response to the edit that I made was incredible. C-Merc said to me, "I didn't know you could edit like that." In which I responded, "Yeah, I didn't know I could edit like that either," because I really didn't until I did. I knew if I wanted to get involved in this space and gain clients, I had to blow people's minds and make the edit super high energy and just dope in general. So that venue where I filmed the rave event reposted my edit that I made, and that's when the opportunities really began to present themselves. Chris, a representative for a marketing/event company in the area, invited me back to the town I had filmed the previous event at for my first paid gig. I brought Garrett with me, and we found ourselves in one of the sketchiest situations. As we pulled up to the venue, there were several cop cars with lights flashing. We actually almost just drove home after Chris wasn't answering his phone. I'll never forget the cop mumbling / it was like a mumble chuckle to his fellow officer. "What are these guys doing here?" We stuck out like sore thumbs. We were the only white people in the entire venue. Chris had us stay up on stage the whole time for our safety. So again, I went hard on the edit, and the higher ups in this marketing company began to take interest. I'd kind of have to lose my mind when editing these videos. I knew if I wanted to make my stuff stand out, I had to lose myself in the flow. During this period of time, I felt like I was living my truth. I felt liberated by doing what I love, and quickly gained momentum as I was hired to do more events for the company. Now, while all of this was going on, I was also attempting to capitalize on one of my first true passions, YouTube. As many of you have probably noticed, I've pumped out more firework-related videos recently than ever before. YouTube started out as a creative outlet for me. I never set out to be a firework YouTuber, but you guys have made it clear to me that you love my firework-related content, and it feels good to give people content you know that they want. So it's a win-win for both you guys, the audience, and myself. You get the content you desire, and I get better ad revenue compared to my other vids, and to continue to develop my brand. So I decided I was really going to try and capitalize and grow my channel by only posting vids that I knew would respond well.
Oh my goodness, these are the big ones. Holy crap. Holy crap. There's so much higher. What the hell? What? No!
Now, the most recent content creating endeavor I've found myself in, ironically, involves the manager of Taco Bell below my apartment. He's starting a podcast. I've met with his team and gave some consulting advice on how to find success on YouTube. I also created an intro for them and am actually having another meeting with him later today about editing and posting their podcasts. So here I sit, 3 months since I left my corporate job. I've had a recruiter looking for work for me this whole time. I was open to an opportunity for a full-time job if it presented itself. This month I have started browsing the job sites on my own because I was earning enough to live just off of YouTube in October, November, and December, but any YouTuber knows that the months following the holidays are the worst for ad revenue potential. I'm earning 25% of what I was in December, and on top of that, my client work for filming live events this year so far has been a big fat zero.
So I used to live in DC, and I've never been to this area that we're at right now. This is the National Harbor, and check out this Ferris wheel.
Nash Harbor.
That thing is massive.
Thick boy.
It's the biggest Ferris wheel I've ever seen.
So I was inspired to write this script because I had an interview last week that I thought I could not have performed better in. It was with a small panel, and I felt extremely confident that I would receive the job offer. However, my world came crashing down this morning after being told that they were offering the position to someone else. Honestly, I was just dumbfounded. How could have I believed it to be so true? I feel my intuition has led me astray, and I'm so disappointed.
Is this safe? Are we allowed back here? I'm not so sure.
Luckily, I do have some savings, but I'm growing more and more frustrated. I'm constantly torn between falling back into the rat race, where at least I feel secure, or continuing to chase the video creator lifestyle, where at least I feel fulfilled. The paths in which we choose to take our lives are of infinite possibilities. Which path we choose to follow is not black or white, but gray. This is both terrifying and exciting. We have tremendous freedom. Every decision that we make will influence where we are and who we become in the future. Yes, I am impatient that I'm not yet where I want to be, but I'm confident that no matter which path I end up following, that I'll remain grateful that I even had the opportunity to choose a path for my life in the first place. I'm not sure what I'll ultimately end up doing, but I'm doing my best to follow the alignment of the stars and not take this game called life too seriously. After all, I'm just happy to be playing in the first place. So since I've narrated that entire script up until this point in the video a few days ago, there's actually been some more content creating developments. I got this email the other day, and the subject is Nat Geo / Disney filming. It said, we are currently working on the second series of The World According to Jeff Goldblum, a National Geographic documentary series. The first series is currently being aired on Disney+. One of the episodes we are developing at the moment is all about fireworks. Would you be available for a phone call sometime this week?
Hi, Michael?
Hi, yeah, is this Maisie?
Yeah, hi, how are you? Like, in your opinion, what do you think draws people to this sort of, like, these sorts of videos, like firework videos? Why do you think people love them?
Yeah. I think that, it gets people's hearts racing, right? Whenever you see something exploding, going off in different colors. So it's releasing dopamine whenever you hear something loud, and especially when you're there in person.
How we kind of almost like fear, the psychology.
Mm-hmm.
We do. I'm sure I'll be in touch very soon.
All right, sounds great. Thank you, Maisie.
All right, great. Thank you. Have a great day, Michael.
All right, bye.
All right, that's it. Bye.
What is the deal? I might be going fireworks shopping with Jeff Goldblum.
Does good work, awesome work.
This is just the endorsement that I needed for the end of this
Awesome
video
work.
where this clip is going.
Awesome work.